Okay, I'm going to have to talk about this fraudulent website that everybody's using to say that Halo Infinite has these great numbers. Okay, so we've got Spartan, as in Spartan, the HCS player who's bought into this bullshit that this is real numbers. Okay, we've got the Xbox fanboy PeterOvo, whatever, he thinks it's real. You've got this Mexican thing, they think it's real. And you've got Mango in April saying it was fucking real. Okay, here is the Steam number for March. Okay, that was real. Okay, we also have EliteFalcon. This is probably the worst post because this is a double fuck up. So he's saying, according to this website, okay, you're buying into a bullshit website that has fake numbers, but, and we're going to go through it in a minute, but look, this is the higher ever beat. How would it possibly beat its launch? And then this is active players, meaning that's players that actively play, not people who launch the game and close. No, that is what an active player is, you fucking goofball. I can debate you on that all night. You want to debate? I'll debate you, right? Active players is somebody who signed into the game and then signs out. That counts as an active user. Everybody knows that. I fucking explained that fucking 7 years ago, right? So that's a fact. So your wrong information is completely wrong. The whole fucking thing you posted there is wrong. That's wrong. You're fucking wrong. You're fucking wrong. You're wrong, wrong, wrong. They're all wrong. Okay? So here's the fucking thing, right? Like I say, Mango was posting it. He's just a fucking fanboy, but now apparently everybody's decided to post this today like it's real information. Okay, I'm going to explain to you why this is a fucking load of bollocks. Okay, first of all, this site has no credibility, has no fucking connection to any developer or anything that would be able to provide them with accurate numbers. It's all speculation. Okay, well, I can speculate on numbers all day and night. But where's the information coming from? Where's this information coming from? No fucking answer. Okay, so how can we take these numbers as real? Okay, first of all, this fucking whole thing is completely outdated. It's saying Halo Infinite Beta just got released, which is completely incorrect. So all the information is completely outdated. The only thing that is current is some of these numbers are supposedly happening now. Okay, let's say these numbers are real for just shits and giggles. They're not, but let's just say they are for shits and giggles. Okay, according to this, the average daily players is going down. Okay, it started, average daily players was apparently 200,000. Now, I don't believe that for a second, but let's just say that that's real, just for the argument's sake. Now, it's only on 60,000, okay? And this is across everything, okay? Apparently this game released on PlayStation 4 and 5, according to this website. So you know it's a real credible website. But let's ignore that for a second, okay? Let's just look at the fucking numbers that they're putting in front of us, okay? Even though it doesn't say where these numbers are even coming from, we have to assume that they're coming from everywhere that the game is available, even places it's not available. Okay, so they're just making shit up, basically. But even the numbers they are using are saying that the actual player base is going down. That's the actual data that they're putting out. They're saying it's going down. Oh yeah, this blue line, right? Average monthly players for the last 30 days is 900k. Well, that doesn't make sense because last month was October. It's November the 1st. So the last 30 days would have been complete October. So for October, it's saying 500k. So how can October be 500k, but the last 30 days is 900k, when it is November the 1st? How many days is there in a month? Do we need to go over this? Right, so the last 30 days, October has 31 days. That's just a fact, okay? That's a fact, motherfuckers. So how can October be one thing and then this be another? So the numbers are complete bollocks right there. But, like, the scale factors on them are completely wrong. There may be some truth in this. Like, this may have gone up here. But according to this, the actual number, September, was higher than October's. So that doesn't make sense in itself because this is when the update happened. So you would expect it to go up. You wouldn't expect it to go up to 900k, but you would expect it to go up from just September to October. And it hasn't. According to this, it's gone down. So none of these numbers make any fucking sense. And yet you've got fanboy after fanboy after fanboy after fanboy saying these numbers are relevant, right? That's what you keep seeing online. How are they relevant? We don't know where they're coming from. They're all speculative bullshit. No one knows where the data's coming from. Okay? Do some research. Okay? Figure out where they're coming from. I ain't got time to do that. You fucking YouTubers, sad cunts, spend all day on fucking Twitter and YouTube. Find the fuck out where the numbers are coming from. Right. So, none of it makes any sense. The red lines seem to make more sense. That seems to be the direction the game's been going in. And if you look at the October line, the red line, it went up slightly. You see that? The red line went up slightly from the update. 60,000 from 30,000, right? So yeah, that makes sense. This number doesn't make sense because it's the same as, it should be the same as that number or very similar. So, and then there's the net loss game, whatever. But that's 30 days from when? October? It can't. November hasn't happened yet. So the graph is completely wrong. Steam has nowhere near these numbers, so you're saying that all these people are playing on console and they just aren't. We've got no numbers for console from Microsoft to back any of this up, okay? We would expect the console numbers to be just as fucking low as Steam. There's no reason to believe that the numbers are fucking better at all, okay? There's no reason to believe that. So, and certainly not to where it's like 5% on Steam to 95% on console. That would make no sense. No sense. Okay, where are these players? Are they on PS5? Okay, and then this breaks down the same numbers. I don't know how this is like mapped out, how it works, but this site just like automatically does this by some algorithm or whatever. So we don't even know how they're coming up with this. It's just like bullshit numbers thrown in, like just throwing shit at the wall. It makes no sense. So, like I say, it says right there, 30 days. That number doesn't make sense, right? It does not make any sense. Right there, that makes no sense. I discredit every single one of these numbers. There's nothing here, okay? Saying that it's on PS3 and PS4 and PS5 is complete bollocks. So why is this article so outdated, incorrect information? The fucking write-up is from the beta. So you know it's a real credible site from that. But then it gets worse because you look into like I clicked on Fortnite. That was the first one I clicked, right? So what is Fortnite's numbers? If Halo's got this many numbers, okay. If Fortnite's got the same numbers, then we know it's wrong, right? So Fortnite should have way, way, way more. But even Fortnite should not have numbers like this. The numbers in Fortnite are obscene. They're like completely like, look at this. Like, I know Fortnite's a popular game, but there is absolutely no way in hell they have that many players. They just don't. And then you look at like 15,000 peak players, 15,000 players in a day. Nah. No game is that popular. These numbers are on a completely incorrect scale factor or something to be pulling up these numbers. These numbers don't make sense for Fortnite either. Fortnite is a popular game, but it is not that popular. So if the Fortnite numbers ain't looking right, the Halo numbers ain't looking right, what else can we click on? I haven't clicked any of these yet. Starfield, a single-player game, came out recently. What does that number look like? Does that look a bit more realistic? Well, at least this one's got the fucking consoles, right? That's a start. The last 30 days. So according, see that looks a bit better. Okay, that looks a bit closer than you would expect because it came out and then it dropped. That number there makes a little bit more sense. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it looks more plausible, okay? That looks like a plausible number. I don't see Overwatch being higher than Fortnite. That doesn't make sense either. So what the hell is Overwatch's? See, that doesn't make sense. Luke, 25... What is that number? That's like 25 million or something? Like, there's that many zeros, right? If that's 25 million, right? And then, look, that's more. Fortnite has more, yet it's below. 231, yeah? 0, look, 3 digits, 3 digits, 3 digits. 231 million, right? 2 digits, 3 digits. So how is Overwatch higher? How is that the top game in 30 days, right? Are you saying like in the last 30 days it's exploded or something? Like, these numbers literally make no sense. With no evidence of where any of this shit is coming from, we're not winning anything here. We're not making any sense. We are making no sense. And the Halo fan base is desperately trying to make out that this is fucking legit. Like, this is a fucking legit site. Are you fucking shitting me? Why these are fake numbers? I said it in April and I'm saying it again. And now I've got to do a video on it because everybody on the internet is apparently saying that these are real numbers. Okay, if these are real numbers, can any of you come at me with an argument that proves that these are the legit numbers, okay? Because everything that I fucking looked into, these are completely fake, okay? Everybody discussing it is saying it's a completely fake, completely speculative number. There's absolutely no evidence that any of the devs don't put any input into this site. There's no way of knowing any of these numbers. They're just complete and utter guesswork by complete mongs, for all we fucking know. So why are we fucking looking at them like, yeah, well, this clearly shows that Halo Infinite has these players? Well, it doesn't, because it's completely made up. I can make up numbers all day and night, but you know what I mean? That's all. They're just making numbers up. Or they've got a scale factor that's completely out, because how Fortnite shouldn't have them numbers either. Fortnite should have higher numbers, but it shouldn't be that high. There's no game is that high. So it makes no sense. And these are active players. These are just people that sign in and then quit. So, but how can the number, also, how can the red number be going down but the blue number be going up? That doesn't make sense either. If you got average daily players 200,000 and now you've got average daily players of 60,000, but somehow you have more players now than you had when we started. If you had 600,000 there and now you've got 900,000, how can there be less players daily? And then how can this fucking moron claim that active players means that people are actively playing, when that's exactly the opposite of what even the website says? It says right there, these are the people that are actually playing, the red, okay? And that's gone down, and that's continued to go down the entire time, okay? I don't believe the numbers are real. I think the scale factor is way out. I think they're making it completely out of the thin air. But if you were to look at this, right, the red number is going down. That's the player base, okay? This number is people that have signed in. That's what the blue line means, okay? They're claiming that this many people have signed in. I disagree with that. I don't think it's a real number, and it doesn't match with October. But the red line, the actual players, is going down, and it's been going down pretty much since January. It's gone up a little bit because of the update, like, recently. Other than that, it's like pretty much like stayed the same or gone down, right? It's like, what, 33,000, you know, like sort of around the 30,000 mark. And then it's just gone up to 60 with the update of people actually playing, right? Average daily players, right? Versus average monthly players, okay? So that means people are signing in and then not playing, because that's why it would inflate the blue number over the... Because people are still checking the game out, but they check it out, play one game, and then they're out because the game still sucks. That's why the blue number is staying the same, and then the red number is going down. I don't think the numbers are right. It's clearly, I think it's a scale factor. The more I think about it, it's like the scale factor is completely wrong. So it's probably like 6,000 players, something like that. I mean, it says, what's Steam right now? Like 20,000. So 60, the red number might be right. The red number might be close to where we fucking should be. 30,000, 60,000 fucking average players daily. That might make sense. But the blue numbers, they're out. There's a scale factor is off, right? Have to be. The red numbers there might be something to that, but we don't know where this information is coming from. But the fucking blue number is the one they're all talking about. The blue number, that's what they're talking about. This blue number. But the blue number doesn't even match the red one in its own data. So what are they doing? Why have you got to prove that this game is a success when it clearly fucking isn't? Why have you got to lie about what a monthly active user is? What is the purpose of that? The game is dead, okay? These fucking numbers ain't real. And the red numbers show that the game is dead. They show that the fucking population is crumbling and dying as any other game would. I don't believe this game ever had this many numbers, all right? 100,000 players in fucking August 22? Nah, man. That ain't real. That ain't real numbers. The scale factor is off. Scale factor is off for the red. Scale factor is off to the blue. Off for the blue. But what the red one is showing is that the daily players is going down. And somehow when you have this many players, when you have like the lowest, well, pretty much the lowest in October, 33. How can you have 33,000 in October, but then in the last 30 days, you have 60,000? It doesn't make sense. The number doubled between October to October, because that's the same fucking 30 days. So how does that make sense? We can try and make sense of it, but it doesn't. So we need the actual raw numbers, where they're actually coming from. We need to know where this number is coming from. And I'm just thinking they're just pulled completely out of thin air. Some way. The red one is plausible. The blue one is completely like out there. It makes no sense, and never will make any sense. Yet we have fanboys saying like this is proof of something. Okay, look at the Steam numbers. Look at the Steam numbers. Okay, those are legit numbers. That's it. Those are legit numbers. Why do we need to pull up numbers from like a site with absolutely no fucking credibility and no one knows, no one's ever heard of it, and then it's like it's got like old information, it's like the beta. Why are you desperate to prove that this game is a success when we've got numbers? We've got numbers to show whether the game is doing well or not. And it's not doing well as per the Steam numbers. That are legitimate, that are more legitimate than this fucking piece of shit site. So why are you falling back on this fucking site? It's embarrassing. There's no reason to do this. And if you're going to look into this site, then really look into it. Okay? Email the site. Email the site. Talk to the site. Find out who fucking runs it. Learn all about it. Get in contact, right, with these guys and find out, okay, where they get their numbers from. Do your job. That's your job as Halo YouTubers and Halo fucking fanboys and Xbox fanboys. That's what you need to be doing. You need to find out that information, because I'm pretty satisfied that the game is dead based on the Steam number, because that's a legit number that we're all happy with. But apparently we've got to go to some fraudulent site that no one's ever heard of, and then we've got to come up with reasons and figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, if you want to spin a narrative that the game's doing well, make it make sense, okay? Even on this very site, like I've said, the red number is going down. The red number is going down, so it shows that it's going down. But you guys are like, well, the blue number's going up, so let's report the blue number and then completely ignore the red number. Not one of you have mentioned the red number. Nope. 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 And no. So you all just report these fraudulent numbers. You report the number that you want to spin as being good, the blue number, which is active users, which people that just sign in and might never play a game, versus the red number, which I'm assuming is not concurrent players, but that's daily. That's average daily players. That means people who signed in daily, okay? These people signed in a month. You sign in the 1st of October, that's it, you're good for the month. Even though the monthly numbers for October is different. But let's just fucking ignore that for a second, okay? That's signing in once in a month. This is signing in every day. Daily players. Yeah? The daily player base is about 60k. Or it's about 30k, depending on which number you want to take off here. And that's total, right? Well, what was the Steam number? The Steam number recently was about 20k, wasn't it? Apparently. Didn't it hit that recently? But according to this, it's been like 30k for months or whatever. So that wouldn't make sense because the Steam number went right down. So the numbers don't make any sense. But even if you say these numbers are real and they do make sense, you want to believe, okay, well, the red number has gone down. So that shows that less people are playing the game than ever by the red number, by your own numbers, your own fraudulent numbers that don't make sense are showing the game is fucking dying and failing miserably in 2023. But we're going to report the blue number. We're going to report the one that really doesn't matter because it's signing in once in a 30-day period, which is what an active user is. That's an active user bar right there. Signing in once in a 30-day period, okay? This is signing in players that signed in daily, okay? The daily number is way more useful to you. That shows that it's going down. So I don't agree with the numbers, but the fact that the red number is going down makes me believe that that number might actually have some merit to it, even though I don't agree with it. But the blue number going like that makes absolutely no sense. And it makes even less sense with the fact that the red number is going down. The blue number should be following it because less people are signing in full stop, right? The less people are just signing in. So if less people are just I mean, I suppose if you're gonna sign in once a fucking month, aren't you? To see if the game's got any fucking better. Or to just fuck around. You know what I mean? You play the campaign. People are playing the campaign sign in for once a month. You know what I mean? Our daily players are people that are signing in to play fucking multiplayer, okay? That's what a daily player is going to do. They're going to play a multiplayer match every fucking day. And the red number is going down. So, like I say, I'm going to end the video now because I'm repeating myself, but I just wanted to make it clear to anybody watching that the red number, they're not reporting, and the red number is going down. So if you're going to report the number, report all the numbers and explain that the chart doesn't make sense, like I've just done. Be honest. But no, you're reporting the fraudulent 900k number that doesn't make sense because it's not even fucking the same as October. The last 30 days will make it October. So how does that make sense? It doesn't. And then the red number's going down, but you're not reporting the red number because the red number's bad. So you only report the number that's good. The number that doesn't matter because it's a sign-in every month, not a sign-in every day, which is what you need. You need people to sign in every day and play the fucking game. But you don't have that because nobody plays this fucking game. People sign in and then they put the Mark 5 helmet on their suits like I did and then they fucking quit. There you go. The game's dead. End of story. Get over it, you idiots.